Episode 197.
Of what?
Us.
Us.
Cheers.
We met during a Christmas production at church. Corey was volunteering with the stage crew.
Stagehands.
And I played the devil.
Not to be confused with jazz hands.
So we're in dress rehearsal, and I had never seen Corey before in my entire life. I really didn't even know he existed. And we're doing like our makeup, getting ready and everything, and I look across the room and he's standing there with the other stage guys. And it's like everything just like, it's one of those cliche movie moments where everything just stops. And like he was just highlighted. It sounds silly, but it's so true. Like I still have that snapshot in my head where I just like look over and like everything just stopped. It sounds so corny, but it's like totally true.
Kaylee introduced us, and she's like, "Hey, this is my friend Chelsea, Corey. This is Chelsea," and we exchanged hi's and hellos, and I just remember Chelsea being nervous. I remember you just being, "Hey, thanks so much for volunteering." And
I was interning for a church at that time, and I used that as an excuse to be able to Facebook message him and thank him for his volunteer service.
Yeah, she Facebooked me, and that's how it all started. First impression, you were really excited, you were really joyful.
He was not into me.
I was not into her. I was not into anybody, actually, let's make that clear. But,
Okay, my life at the time, I had finally gotten to the point in my life where every person dreams of getting to, where they're finally super just excited to be single. Finally wasn't like yearning for a man. And then this guy comes along and jacks it all up.
Oh yeah.
And all of a sudden, I'm just like, who is this guy? Why is my attention even on him? But there was just something about him. I was like, I have to get to know him. I have to get to know him. I have to get to know him. It was relentless. Slightly frustrating because he wasn't into me at all. Also frustrating because I didn't understand it. But it was crazy.
My favorite date was when I took her on our Valentine's Day date. And
I knew you picked this one.
I took her out on a date and surprised her on a sunset flight in San Diego, over San Diego, and we flew up and down the coast, and it was just the most beautiful sunset. You got to see Point Loma, you got to see the bay, you got to see all the boats and stuff beneath us, San Diego skyline, the airport.
It was just so beautiful, and the colors.
It was so pretty. Yeah,
the colors were magnificent.
Point Loma, wrapped around the Hoya Shores, and then flew back, and then we went to dinner. Yeah. My
favorite date, it was kind of while we were pre-dating. And we did this a couple times, and it was just like the most special thing ever. I'd never done before with somebody. We would randomly just be like, hey, what you doing? Let's hang out. And we would go to Coronado Beach, and we would like lay out like a blanket. We would bring champagne, and he would bring his like music box thing, and we would play either Coldplay or Astier, which is like Icelandic band that we love. And we would just lay and look at the stars and talk literally until like the sun came up. And it was one of the most special times I think ever. It was like our special spot. And no, there was no hanky-panky scandalous stuff going on. He was a complete gentleman. Didn't even like hold my hand, didn't put his arm around me, nothing. Which I thought was crazy, but that like placed such value on me. But the fact that like, you know, we would be on this beach, you know, just enjoying the time together and just talking for hours, purely just getting to know each other. That put such value on me and like our friendship at the time, and that was just so special.
Yeah.
My favorite things about Corey, are he like lights up the room. Like your smile is like, oh, I'm gonna get all like gooey. Your smile is just like so gorgeous, and it's so bright and happy, and then you are so generous and so kind, and your thoughts are always for other people, and you just like embrace people. You're such a host, and you just like love people, and there's like a billion other things I love about you, but you just bring light to my life, and that's a first out of anybody in my past. I think
awesome.
It's like you're the first person to actually bring light to my life.
My favorite things about Chelsea are obviously her laugh. Not that laugh. That one. And it gets louder as you get to know Chelsea over time. If we're at like a party or a gathering or a wedding or something, and I'm like I lost Chelsea, like I don't know where she is. And then it's like she laughs, and then you're like, oh, she's over there. Okay, perfect. Everyone loves her laugh. It's awesome. Yeah, I would say her joy. Her joy is just, she's probably one of the most joyful people that I know. And she's always happy, and when I'm not happy or if I'm in a funk, she's like joyful and
make you get happy.
Wants to play, wants to go on an adventure all the time, and so so yeah, I'd say her joy and her laugh.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. This is pretty cool because, they talk about how opposites attract a lot, but I think it is very important to have similarities, because if you're not liking certain things, whether it's music or things you like to do, like if I like to go camping and she didn't like to go camping, then there's a problem. But this girl loves to camp, and we have
real camping though.
Like real camping, not glamping, not staying in an RV, like
dirt in a tent
and a campfire. I know we're similar in many ways. We love the same music. We love a lot of the same foods. We're very adventurous, and we love to travel. So we love to see the world. We love just trying new things. When choosing a life partner, you want to have those similarities, and I think that's really important to have those similarities.
Yeah, I think we're like uber similar. What's cool is that, like, I was thinking, and I don't want somebody opposite from me, and I think that it was kind of like one of those God things where God knew me better than I knew myself and gave me something that I didn't even know to pray for, but I needed, was somebody who has the exact same qualities and likes and dislikes as I do. I mean, I never really even thought to even pray for that, because I thought, just by like paradigms and people said, I thought you had to be opposite to make a good match, and that is like totally not true. But it makes me so excited because I know that our marriage and our future is gonna be so much fun. I like being similar to my fiance.
Yeah. Should I go first?
Yeah.
So the proposal went well. I was very happy with the way it went.
I said yes.
Yeah, she did. It was really complex, and there was so many variables. Shout out to Uncle Ted and Aunt Chrissy for helping with that. They played a huge role in helping me rather, with the proposal. Doing it on the boat and how I wanted to do it was so crazy and complex. Yeah, it went well. I mean, we went out on the boat. It was a beautiful day, blue sky, sun was out, and then the marine layer came in, and it was super windy, and it was super choppy out in the water, so we couldn't quite go out where we wanted to, out in the open ocean.
Mind you, I had no idea that this was happening also. I'm like, oh, it's just another sail day.
And so Uncle Ted was like, oh, you guys need a photo. It was
so weird. Okay, so he never like takes pictures while we're sailing.
No,
like I've never seen him with like his phone out taking pictures. He's like the captain of his ship.
Yeah.
So he was like, how do you work this thing? Let me take a picture of you guys. And I was like, that's weird. But okay, I'll take it. So we go up on the boat, and like he's like putting the camera at us. And I think it was the boat. Okay, meanwhile, the boat is like rocking back and forth, right? And Corey, we're trying to like get in a position that like works, and like, here, no, stand here. And like somehow I end up with my back against the mast facing the opposite direction of the camera. And then Corey's like, hold on, I'll be right back.
Uncle Ted was coming around, so.
I had no idea.
I don't think she saw that.
When he told me, hold on, I'll be right back, I was like, that's okay. Something is going on. Then he comes out with these beautiful long stem roses. And what did you tell me? You've never bought
I've never given roses to any woman. I've always wanted that to be something kind of like sacred, special.
So special. So he comes out with these roses. He like gives me them and I'm holding them and I'm like, what's going on? And then he pulls out this little glass bottle with like a rolled up like message in it. You have it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he like takes out the message out of the bottle, unrolls it, and starts reading
The novel.
the novel he wrote to me. Not in like an irritating way, like it was beautiful and there was like so much in it and it was all just so perfect. And then he just honors my father in it and I'm like laughing. I was laughing out of, I think, shock and like, I can't believe this is actually happening. Yeah. And he like started crying when he started reading about my dad. Mess. And so I'm laughing, he's crying, there's a camera, Uncle Ted's here, and I'm just like, roses, ocean, the boat's rocking again. It was just, all just happened so quickly, but it was literally the most romantic thing. Like the bar has been set, ladies and gentlemen, the bar has been set. In all of my like pre-wondering of like, how's it gonna happen? What's he gonna do? I never thought about the boat. Yeah. That was like the one thing out of anything that could happen, the one thing that I never considered, which was totally a God thing.
Yeah.
And then after that, Aunt Chrissy like pops champagne for us and we are like drinking champagne. He goes, I have another surprise for you. And our friends are waiting at a boat dock to jump on the boat and just celebrate with us. And Corey had one of our amazing friends, Chrissy, cater food for us. And it was just, I mean, so amazingly thought out and planned. It wasn't just like a spur of the moment thing. The thought and the heart that went into all of it, it was just so insanely perfect.
So we picked up our friends and just celebrated, took some pictures, and then we cruised the bay. We sailed the bay for, what, 3 or 4 more hours?
And it was just so fun, like me and like my girlfriends, Kaylee and Felicia, were like sitting in the front of the boat all bundled up, just chatting. The boys were in the back of the boat. Like it was just, it was so special. I will never forget that day in my entire life. It was just perfect.
Yeah, it went pretty well. I'm very happy. I'm just excited for everyone, all the family, all the friends to come out and just celebrate this journey with us. It's more of just enjoying everyone as these two families come together. So I think just seeing everyone hanging out and enjoying each other, drinking wine, drinking beer, and playing cornhole and ping pong, you know, and really just opening this space up to have our friends and family just relax. You know, it's kind of like a little getaway for everyone.
I think what I'm excited for is like along the lines of what you said. It's very, very low key. It's very like intimate and it's just gonna be like a day of just friendship. Corey and I are people that highly value friendships and people who are true lifelong friends to us and people who have been there for us through hard times and not just the highlight reel times, and you know, people who truly have invested in us in relationship, advice, love, spending time with us. You know, we are people that highly value that, and I'm just really excited just to have everybody who we love so much and who has just poured out their hearts on us in one place together, just being able to take part in this celebration. I'm excited. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
That's a big question, actually.
That's a really big question. Hopes and dreams. Wow, there's so many. Ballpark.
Do you want kids in the not so near future?
No. Yeah.
So don't bug us about that. No, I'm kidding.
She said it.
One is that we definitely want to experience living in different places.
Yeah.
When the time comes, when it's right, just go to different places and live there for a bit and just see, you know, different lifestyles, different cultures, just adventure. I want a life of adventure with you. I want to never be predictable. I want, obviously, stability.
Right.
But just around every corner is something new and fun that we just want to categorize in our memory box.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely experiences over things.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to adventuring with you.
So much fun. I think we're done.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Thanks for tuning in with us today.
Thank you for hanging out with us. We're looking forward to hanging out with everyone at the wedding. And
We love you all so much.
yeah, we love
I
you.
appreciate all of you.
Thank you so much. And we'll see you guys soon.
Adios.
Bye.
Mwah.